Let me switch on. So, welcome to the intro batch of Be the Gift, and today is 7th of June 2026. And I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to share this amazing energy that has been pinging for me for quite a long time. And few of you have all already, few of you already know the story, but this Be the Gift has it came to me in the dream in the year 2021, and it has been pinging since then, and I have been trying to avoid it, trying to um, hide myself from what this Be the Gift energies wanted to convey. Hi Shivali, welcome. And uh, and now finally that it's time where I feel I'm ready to share this with the world. And it has been not so comfortable journey, just trying to listen to what this Be the Gift energies were wanting me to create. However, it has been worthwhile, and it has, and I wonder what it is going to shift for all of you here and for those who are going to listen to the recording of this call in the future. So, welcome everyone. For whatever reason you are here by yourself, by invited by others, I'm just grateful that you are here. And for the next 50 minutes to an hour, let us just put an intention of whatever that is that we were brought together at this moment to share with each other, okay, to gift each other. Let that unfold. Yeah. And let our mind with its preconceived ideas and notions, like let it take a back seat, and let us move beyond the stories of a mind. Let us receive beyond what we have decided we can receive. And let us truly be now open to everything within us and around us that has been wanting to gift us. And and I welcome you all, and thank you so much uh, for everyone for joining this. So, be the gift. What do you get with the energy of be the gift? Be the gift that you came here to be. That is the full uh, version of it. So I think the name is very evident. Be the gift that you came here to be. So we all of us have come on this planet to to share the gift that we are. Okay? Some of us may recognize that may be there in may have already recognized that we all of you individually have some gift to share with the world. Okay? And some of us may not. Some of us may still not be in a place where they can recognize that they do have some gift. However, what I want to tell right on the beginning is whatever job you are doing, whether you are a homemaker, whether you are working, whether you have a business, you have a gift, and that gift is very crucial for the planet. And that gift is crucial for the earth. And that is why you were born on this planet, so that you can share the gifts. And there are gifts within us. Okay. So there are two aspects to it. There are gifts that are within us, and there are gifts outside of us that are waiting to contribute to us. Okay. And and though it is a bigger, so that it's there at this moment there are so many different things that I would like to share. I'm trying my level best not to go in different tracks and stay with just one track so that I can deliver the energy of what that is coming for me. So be the gift are a special different energies, and we all can receive from this energy. Be the gift in itself is not um, it's not something that you can be, but you can also start receiving from this. And it is going to be unique for all of you. You may not cognitively know what is this. However, the way I have discovered, it is going to also reveal to each one of you as you engage with this energy. Okay. What do I mean by energy? So there are different energies that would like to contribute to us. Different energies have different things to contribute to us. So be the gift energy has something, has a bigger purpose, bigger intention. And if we were willing to receive the message and the guidance of this energy, we can we can have such a beautiful phenomenal life that we cannot even fathom is possible. Okay, I'm sharing this with my personal experience, and it is not just a one time thing. It has been now 4 years now, almost 5 years now since this energy has been pinging me. And so for you, if I have to ask you, are you being the gift that you came here to be? What would be your answer? And how is it working for you? Anyone can just unmute and speak. And when you are not being this gift, how is your life? How many of us up here know that you have something to share with the world? However, you are not able to share, or you are giving yourself reason, or you feel that you are not yet ready, or you are not able to deliver. You do not have the resources, and then you end up making yourself wrong for it. Yes, Shivani, you had something to share. You unmuted yourself for a bit. You are muted in case if you want to share
So
it.
you asked that, are you being the gift that you were meant to be?
Yeah, I mean, what is your sense when you ask this question to yourself? Am I being the gift that I came here to be? What do you get? So if you
I
have
get, no,
something,
I'm not being the gift that I'm meant to be.
okay. All right. Thank you for sharing. And then we all can be in different stages, and that is so
Yes.
perfectly okay. And what if that is not a wrongness? Okay. What if there is nothing wrong with that? And what if this is a journey where we first begin to discover that there is a gift that we all carry, and there is also a gift outside of us. Okay. There are gifts outside of us that would want to contribute to us. However, we have a definition of what gifts looks like. Okay, we only look at it from a perspective of the good and the amazing stuff. Okay? Something that are very pleasant and joyful. What if they are, however, what if they don't show up like in that fashion? Okay, they can show up in the form of difficulty. They can show up in the form of some challenges. Sheetal is writing, I'm a gift to myself and others, and I'm here to gift my knowledge to people for bringing happiness. That's amazing. Um, and right now, I have almost three different track that I can begin and move, and all the three are three different things. So let me just pick up one of one of them right now and begin. So most of us can get entangled with life, with people, with situation. Okay, how many of you feel that you get entangled into a situation and it feels too heavy for you to handle that, and you cannot find your way back to have to find the ease? How many of you have a sense of that? Can you just raise your hand and share? Okay, Shivali, thank you. What about others? Prabha, Vani, Anurag, Rishma, Zora, Radhima, how is it for you? Like how many of you, I mean, if you had a sense in some point of life where you get entangled with something that you just don't seem to get out of, or some of us keep going into it and keep coming out of it. Yeah. So Yeah, many of us do. Thank you for sharing. So, uh, whenever we are not being the gift, whenever we are not sharing what we are here to share, we can get entangled in other people's problem. Yeah. And I'm I'm still trying to contain what I have to share, because then it would give away a lot of other thing and it will still not be complete. And so I'm still trying to share those things which I can share in its entirety and it can still contribute, because it has so many different layers. So one of the aspect is, if ever you were making yourself wrong, okay, if you were making yourself wrong, then most often than not you are not being the gift first. Okay. If you are getting entangled, then you are not being the gift. I would not say you're not being the gift entirely. You may still be on the track, but you are not entirely recognizing. And for other people who think that they have given their best to others, I think this is one thing that I have seen a lot that people do, is where they are playing the role of a mother, or they are playing a role of a wife, they are playing a role of a boss, or any other role, where they have to give, where they have to be present for others. Okay. And they give, they sacrifice. And many time they don't get that reciprocal behavior from the others to for whom they sacrifice. How many of you are able to relate with this? Okay. Yeah. So so this is where I'm just going to share one part of it is, um, if we are if we are looking for respect from others, if you are looking that we are valued by people around us, and if we are looking to be acknowledged and appreciated for what we are being for others, we need to begin it with ourselves. How many of you think that people do not entirely value your time, value your efforts, value your contribution, value your presence, take you for granted? And then you end up going into the blame game of explaining to them at how much I have did for you, how much I have sacrificed for you when you need it, and now when I need it, you are not being here. Yeah, common story either you have experienced or you have heard from others. Yes, and this is where comes the part where it has to begin with you. We need to first recognize our value. We need to first recognize the value of our time, value of our contribution, even if nobody else's values that. So this is the part of the gift that we need to recognize first. So it works very in a weird way. If you want to be seen as a gift, you need to see yourself as a gift first. Okay, and we are not talking of great, extraordinary gifts, talents. We are talking of a normal contribution when you are being with the family members, a normal way in which you are engaging with your friends. Okay, unless and until you do not recognize that what you are doing is of a contribution, and if you are waiting for others to validate to you that you are being a contribution, but you are not willing to validate yourself, you are willing to wait. Like, I don't think this is a normal duty that I am playing. I'm playing the role of a mother, I'm playing the role of a daughter, I'm playing the role of the head of the family for that matter, or I'm playing the role of the head of the organization. This is my duty. Okay. And but if you don't recognize that you are being a huge contribution here and this is valuable, and you recognize it, unless you don't recognize it, others are not going to recognize it. How many of you here, um, and of course I'm not, even though I'm asking a question, This is for you to for yourself to retrospect for yourself, not necessarily to answer me. Okay. So, how many of us do consider that whatever we are doing, whatever roles that we are playing currently, that is valuable? For some of us, there are people around us who acknowledge that. You know, they acknowledge with words, they acknowledge with their actions, and there are some of us here, and then perhaps all of us are acknowledged at some point of time, but not most of the time. Okay, but what if the beginning of this entire journey to be the gift is to discover that you are already a gift to the people around you in whatever role that you are play. Okay, and the more and more you begin to acknowledge, the more and more people are going to recognize that in you. And of course, the motivation is not that you begin to recognize it so that people recognize it for you, but the motivation for you should be that you have to acknowledge it. And there are going to be people who may never acknowledge the gift that you are being. Just imagine a tree. How much a tree, like let's say a big mango tree, a huge banyan tree, which gives shade to hundreds and thousands of people. Okay. How much do you think people go and express the gratitude and are grateful? Or they are, but perhaps they don't even go and acknowledge that. But if the tree feels, oh my God, they don't come and praise me, they don't go and tell me that, I'm being such a contribution, why should I provide that shade? If the sun decides that just because I am here, there is a life on the planet Earth, and people on the Earth are not grateful to me, and if sun stops, feels bad about it, and stops shining, what would happen? Tell me, right? Similar is the way of all the trees for that matter. All the trees are, because of the trees we are there, because of photosynthesis we are getting the oxygen. Okay, but how much are we acknowledging that? But are they stopping themselves from being that gift? They continue to be that gift. Yes or no? So when, if we can look at the nature, so the thing is, the best way for us to learn is from the nature. Yeah, nature is already teaching us. So if in nature is behaving the way it is behaving, then we have a lot to learn from them, and that is a gift of nature for that matter also, and we can also receive those gifts. Okay, but yeah, before going there, let us just get present to this thing that, oh my goodness, that they are not waiting for acknowledgement. Yeah, they are not waiting for a validation. They are shining brilliantly and they are being the gift. What's irrespective of who is appreciating, who is validating. Then why are we getting stuck? Why are we waiting for others to validate us? Mhm. And then we feel bad and we feel worthless, or we feel not seen, not heard, right? And then you end up going into a victim mode. So I see a lot of one-to-one clients, and most of them who have issues in relationship have this one common complaint, yeah, that they are not valued, their contribution is not valued, and and I ask them a question: How much are you valuing? Yes, so yeah, that's one of the things that has to be the beginning of, even for us to be the gift. This has to be the first step where you start recognizing, and it is still a journey. Okay, and you may still have some questions as to mm, what if I don't see that this is something great that I am being. Okay. And what if I am not recognizing this? The thing is, you need to recognize that you are being of a value. If you were not there, and if you would not do the work that you are doing, whatever role you may be playing, what would happen to the family, or what would happen to the business, or what would happen to the people around you? Because would they be able to um, sense the absence? Okay, they do. Okay, when you're not around, but when you are there, they do expect you to do everything or most of the thing. So there is a value and we don't have to wait for the value. So, what gift we already are being that we are not acknowledging? And what can open up if we were to acknowledge the contribution that we are being? Okay. So, yeah, so play with this in your life wherever you see that you are not valued, ask yourself, am I valuing myself here? Hmm? And you would notice it that there are times when others people have to come to show you that you are not valuing yourself. So the thing is, we end up blaming the life, they end up blaming people. However, they only show up proportionate to how we are being with ourselves. So this has been one of the other aspect of Be the Gift, that everyone around you, and perhaps it may be too early to make this statement, since for you it is still being theoretical right now, it's just me sharing, okay, and you're not a part of a conversation yet actively. However, let me still share this that uh, everything around us. So there are only two or three things. When things don't go well, we blame. Whom do we blame? When things don't go according to you, whom do we blame? Can I have from everyone? What do you think? Whom do you blame? Type in the chat. Whom do you hold responsible? Okay, own self. All right. What about others? Hmm? Whom do you blame? Just okay. It says only one person said oneself. What about others? Am I not seeing the entire chat? Okay, all right. Myself. Okay, all right. So you either blame others, the people, okay, or the situation. Mostly it is people outside of either family members or people who are concerned people with whatever the situation arose because of them, you blame them or you blame the situation. Or if not, you blame God, or you blame your fate, or you blame the planets, the planetary positions, or you blame yourself. Yeah. However, the thing here is, if we were not to blame, what could we receive from them? If we were not to go ahead and blame others and blame situation and blame people either who have cheated you, people who have broken your trust, people who have betrayed you, people who have abandoned you, people who have what else? What are the situations? People who have insulted you. If we were not to blame them, what can you receive from them? This is a great question that you can ask, and I get and I know that most of us are asking this unconsciously, and we are becoming whom we are because of the people and the situation. Yes or no? No, like we may blame others, but you and because of some trouble that you had to go through, some adversity that you had to go through. However, that adversity made you what you are today. You picked up so many different skills because of that. Yes or no? Right? So they have contributed to us in a way, in a different way, not directly but indirectly. So everything around us is here to gift us. Every situation and every person and every incident is here to gift us. The only thing here is we have, up until now, we have seen gift as something that is favorable. that is pleasant, that is something to be cherished. Okay. And the experience of that is something that is blissful, pleasurable. But that is not, that is just a limited version, limited definition of the gift. Everything is a gift, even the unfavorable situation, the adversities. And if we were to reflect back, yeah, there is a reason in whatever happens with us. Yes, indeed. And I'm also, we are saying it from not from a point of that we need to learn a lesson. Okay, even karma for that matter. Even people who call people who say that they are undergoing certain time, difficult time in their life because of their graha nakshatra or because of their kundalini, because of whatever. What if nothing is there to punish us? What if we can still receive from them? Okay. And if we can build this attitude, this is not just for me to just say for the sake of saying it. This is a way of being that you can be, and there are certain tools, there are certain steps that if we follow, we can begin to receive from everything and reject nothing, and we don't have to avoid anything. I mean, just imagine if you know that everyone and everything is here to contribute, would you even have to worry about anything for that matter? But we are still worrying, right? So, knowledge alone is not sufficient. Okay, knowing this information is not sufficient. Please know this. Otherwise, if knowledge was power, if knowledge was transformation, then we all should have shifted and changed our life, and all the mess that we had in our life, we would have sorted it out, right? First there is information, and then when you get present to the information, perhaps it can become knowledge, and when you implement the knowledge, then it becomes your experience. When you reflect on your experience, then it becomes your realization. And um, and and when you realize that this has been the breakthrough, that becomes your wisdom, and then it becomes a part of your being. So it is a process, and we all may be at various different stages in with various different aspects of life. In some aspect of life, uh, we may be able to handle very well, but there are certain other aspects where we are not able to handle it that deftly, right? So yeah, so so close your eyes and just start opening up. So let's not think anything logical right now, and let's just step into the space of, if I could receive. So think of a challenging situation. Yeah, one, two, or three, whatever. So think of any one for now. It can be dreams that have not come true. It can be goals that look so far away that you don't even have hope of that being ever fulfilled. Or it can be of a real time challenge that you're going through, and you are trying your level best to come out of that loop, whatever that's a relationship loop. um, it's loop because of health, with yours, health issue with yourself or with others, relationship issue with yourself or others. It can also be your own spiritual evolution where you are stuck at certain level with certain things. Or it can be also where you are stuck with your own habit patterns, or it can be something where you're stuck with your thought patterns of yourself or even for that of others, or anything else that is going on, any other energies that are affecting you. Pick up any one thing and start connecting with this, and see how much barrier you have, how much judgment you have about this person or the situation. Like either you are blaming and complaining, why does this person doesn't change, or why does the situation doesn't change. What if you can lower all of your barriers? Lower your barriers, barriers down, deepest barriers down, visible, invisible barriers down, barriers from this lifetime and any other lifetime. Push them down, push them down. And what if you can now begin to receive from this? I'm sorry I have judged you. I'm sorry I have complained and blamed you. But if I can receive the gift that you are here to contribute, I'm willing to receive that gift now. Opening up yourself to receive this gift in whatever way. Allow now to just be energetic, and you don't have to know, don't have to understand this process. Allow yourself to just receive. And you keep seeing that the moment you begin to think again, oh no, but how can this be a gift? That is a barrier. So push down that barrier. No thinking involved. No how to. There is no way of how to do this. You just do this. Just receive from whatever this situation and this person or this pattern in yourself and others. What are you to gift me here? I am willing to be present to this. I am choosing not to blame you anymore because I recognize that you are here to gift me something. I am open to receiving this insight, this energy now or anytime in the future. And whenever that shows up, I will be present to that. Wonderful. It can be, and you can now take up any other situation, a money situation or health situation for that matter. What if they are not your enemy? What if they are not a trap? What if that person or that situation is not here to trouble you or to create more problems for you? What if they have to gift you? And you need to begin from this space, that from this assumption that they are here to gift you. And not that only when you know what they have to gift, then you will open to that. No, it doesn't work that way. So lowering your barriers to the second aspect, the second challenge, the second situation of your life that you are facing, that you have been trying to solve, trying to resolve, but not able to get out. What is the gift you have to offer to me? What is the insight that you have to offer to me? What are you here for? What would you like me to learn from you? Allowing yourself to receive the gift right now. Don't have to understand this. Keep your eyes closed. Stay with this energy. Lowering your barriers. Allowing yourself, so get really into conversation and engage with this. Everywhere I have been blaming you. It can be a person or it can be a situation. Everywhere I have been complaining, I have been blaming, I have been fretting and fuming, gossiping. What if I can lower my barriers right now? I'm lowering my barriers right now. And I'm willing to receive the gift that you are here to offer me. being open and willing to receive whenever you receive. You may receive this cognitively or just energetically, allowing yourself to not ever to again blame. Switch your mode from blaming to receiving from that. What gift you are here to offer me that I am refusing to receive? What gift of insight, what gift of realization, what any other gift that I cannot define you are here to offer me that I am not willing to see and acknowledge, and I'm diffusing it dynamically. I am now opening myself to receive that. Allowing yourself to receive the energetically, the awareness, the energy, the shift, whatever that is. Without the need to cognitize it. Don't go into thinking. The barrier, lower that. Download the barriers, allowing yourself to receive in entirety. Even though you don't believe, even though your point of view doesn't match with this, but what if you can keep your point of view aside? Wonderful. Or a one word or a two word, whatever comes to you. And that may just be the beginning of the various different gifts that it has to offer. What it is for you. No thinking, just staying with it. You were to receive any one insight from the situation that you have to get present, that perhaps you have to change, that you were ignoring all this while, what would that be? Can be just one to begin. Slowly opening your eyes. Great. Anyone, any share from anyone? Yes, just Sheetal. Sheetal, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I did this and I could see that love, care, we generally, which are very common in our daily life, we ignore that, we don't value that. And secondly, self-love, we don't implement in our life. We just think that we are meant to do what others want. We don't think of ourselves, and that's why self-love is very important as per what I think.
Great, awesome, wonderful. Thanks for your share. Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Hi, Swami. Good afternoon. Uh, I thought of two situations. First one and second one you said. So first is the real life challenge which I am going through, and second is professional growth after doing so much efforts and everything. So I lowered down my barriers, trying to, but it I was not able to connect. But दोनों भी situations में मुझे एक ही आया कि have to be humble. So, is this the gift that the situations or the person is giving me? Because first, yeah, so first is the real life challenge. It is a very big thing which I'm going through. And the second was professionally, after doing so much things, I am not satisfied कि whatever I have, I'm not able to give it to others in that respect. So these two things are there. But दोनों भी चीजें के लिए मुझे मैसेज आया to be humble.
Okay. So you just take it on the face value right now. And it's just a beginning, as I said. We are still in a stage where I've not taught you the tools and other thing. I've just made you go through an experience for now. So we just take it on the face value and just see where all in different situations you need to be humble. Perhaps what if you need to be humble to yourself?
Okay.
And
So
then there
this
has
is the
so much.
gift. This is the gift.
This is just one aspect of it, and there can be so many at this point.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
not again concluding with what we received as in its entirety. It's just the beginning step. Okay.
Okay.
So that everything cannot get revealed right away. Like you cannot, on the day one, if you are going in a maths class, if they start teaching trigonometry, you not get anything, right? So universe also gives you in tips and pieces to begin with. And as we keep growing and evolving, it keeps revealing bigger chunks. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
So yes. So thank you for sharing. And let us, and don't doubt this, and keep asking. Okay. Keep asking that situation, what other gifts do I have to get present to? And the moment if the humbleness has come, then ask like, where do I implement? Okay. Of course, there are certain other process and tools that is beyond for me the scope to share here right now in the intro call, because we have a couple of other things to cover till we reach there. And that is where we have this entire 1 day of class where there is a protocol of Be the Gift, where we are taking a journey, and you may be at any point in the journey, and for you begin from there and till you finish the entire steps for you to receive the gift of that. And that is just, again, as I said, it's just a beginning. And there is so much
Thank
more.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for sharing. Yes.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So this is one of the aspect, and I'm living, and there are a lot of others things that can open up from here. We are not going there. I just want to open up a different aspect now before we finish the call. One is there are gifts within us, okay, that we have to contribute, and there are gifts outside of us. I'm not going to share all of them right now, but just going to help you introduce you to a couple of them, and also give you a glimpse of an experience of how it feels to receive from them. Though, uh, so let's begin. So according to you, what are the other, if you can make any guesses, what are the other things around us that are wanting to contribute to us? What do you get? Who would like to contribute to you? Who would love to gift you? Things outside of us. We're not talking of our own qualities, but things outside of us. Any guesses? There is no right answer, so just go ahead. Nature. Okay. Yes, you are right. Nature, but nature is vast. Okay, so this let's take one aspect of nature. Natural resources, yeah. Like how much are we even present to the innumerable way we are being gifted already? Water. And now, since you took water, let me bring to our understanding technology. Great. Let's say water. Now, what have we, and again, this just for you to get a glimpse of it, okay? Water, we think water is like, what do you use water for? Sunlight, yes. Water, what do you use water for? To quench our thirst? Hmm? To cleanse ourselves? To cook food? Yeah. So, what if water can? So, this is one of the way where these are just a visible um, ways in which we think things are contributing. But what if it is beyond that? But we are only, so this is just for you to get an idea of how we are dynamically limiting ourselves from receiving from things. Okay, what if water can, let's take example of any one, um, take any one challenge that you have taken earlier. Okay, whatever challenge that you have picked up from earlier, pick up that one in your awareness, relationship, health, spiritual development, whatever that is. Just take that, take any one. Yes, all of you are there. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, you can share. You can share which is that one that you are taking up. The one area of challenge, the one thing that you are struggling with, the one thing that you think is keeping you in a loop. And now, what if the water can contribute to you? You're like, what? Right? So what if water can bring you money? What if water can give you ideas that can solve your problem? What if water can give you emotional strength? We have learned only to receive from water. Just we keep it limited to quenching our thirst, or to, yeah, for legal or even financial know-how. What if water can bring that? And what if you can? What if we are not willing to receive that from the water? We are only receiving. We are only willing to receive to quench our thirst with water, and that's all. Do you get what I'm speaking about? That what if everything around us, like what if the dress that you are wearing can contribute and bring so many things beyond just covering your body? But are we willing to receive the other contribution, or we are just happy with what it is serving us at this point of time? What is a vehicle that you drive can bring you the solution, bring you the energy to solve the challenges that you are facing. Now that is what is this entire energy is about, the Be the Gift energy. And I have been downloaded with a way the entire process of how we can actually receive beyond what we are receiving from the resources that we are using. And what if all of them can give so much beyond what you are right now decided you can receive from them? And it cannot be cognitive at all. It is just an energetics of it. Like what if water can just bring you relationships, and you only thought you need to go and do things outside, speak with people, engage with people, and then you will get the right clients or the right contracts, and you think you do not have enough resources there, and because of which you are not able to get this contract and client. What if the water can give you that? We are not even aware or even present to that possibility. Are you getting what I'm saying? Like, are you getting a sense of how dynamically we are receiving just a part of what things can seemingly contribute to us, and reject everything else that they can contribute to us? And there is a process of amazingly receiving uh, from everything around us. Okay, and that can be the room that you are sitting, the chair that you are sitting, the phone that you are using, the laptop that you are, or mobile that you are watching right now. What if that can contribute to us? Are you receiving, are you using the Zoom just for having conversation for this for the class, and you stop receiving from Zoom? And what if it can contribute to you even beyond that? We are not engaging with that energy. And this is where Be the Gift energies, there is a way where these energies can, I will not say invoke these energies, but a way where you can connect with this energy, and this energy can guide you personally once you start engaging with that. So first of all, in this class, I introduce you to this energy and how to receive from this energy, and how so it is not that you learn everything in the class. Okay. The, the energies of Be the Gift start revealing to you as you keep engaging, as you keep engaging with them after the class gets over. Okay. And they start telling you how you can actually begin to receive. Perhaps you're receiving just 1% from your family member, and they can contribute to you phenomenally, but you have not seen them as a contribution or as a source of a solution. Okay. And when you start engaging with Be the Gift energy, you start receiving the gifts of what you are already having in your life, to give you what you don't have in your life, or to give you things that you desire in your life. And that can just be so amazing. You are, it just opens up and lightens up. There is no lack then. When you know that things around you can gift you with what you are seeking in your life. Our bed, exactly. What if you can actually uh, receive from your bed beyond just resting? Yeah. How does that sound? How does that energy sound to you? Like sense for you? Is this like expansive? Like, oh my God, like this can be so amazing if you can just receive, start receiving from things around us beyond what we are currently receiving from them. Yes. And yeah, that's just one of the glimpses. And there are other things, and there are trees, okay, which from which you can receive. And in fact, all the trees are looking for to gift us, but we are not willing to receive. We only receive the fruits and happy with the fruits that is giving. We are only happy with the shade that tree is offering. We are only happy with the oxygen that the tree is offering. But what if the tree, you can receive so much from the tree beyond all of this? How much would that be? How many resources? So it's almost like the resources that you think you lack, either the contact or the people or the money or the opportunities, okay, and which you have decided you can only get it through certain means. What if that is not true entirely? What if you can start receiving from all of these different other things that would like to give to you what you are seeking, but you are only seeking money from your business. You have decided I can get only money from this talent that I have, and if I don't go out and share this talent, I cannot get the money. What if you think you can only gift, you can only gift yourself the health by doing just exercise, or and you don't know the right exercise, or you don't know the right food, or you don't have the right know-how. But what if you can actually receive it from the water, from the laptop? How would that be? Tell me. Would it be fun if you were, if you knew that you are never short of resources? And what if you can be led to all the resources? And that is what I'm speaking about. The trees are here to gift you, but you are not present to that at all. Yeah. And that is an amazing way of how we can receive from them. So this energy of being able to receive, first is we connect and then we receive, and that there's a process of receiving it energetically. And you learn a protocol. It's called Be the Gift protocol. Okay, you learn how to engage with Be the Gift energies and receive from Be the Gift energies, and now you also learn how to receive from anything that you already have at home, and start receiving from them beyond the use that, beyond what you are using it for. Okay, and and that can be so amazing. What if just by while you are taking bath, you can set right the relationships? What if while taking bath or while just cleansing your utensils, you can cleanse the um, oil that has been spilled in the ocean? We think that we cannot do that, right? Both are two different things. But what if they are not? And what if? So that's why I'm saying it is so much beyond. And I know that what I am experiencing and what this Vedic energies have shown me of what I can do is still a glimpse of it, and there is so much beyond it. In fact, I have 3 levels of this class. I do not know the second and third level yet, but I just know the name of it. Okay, so this particular first class is Be the Gift. One day it's awakening, awakening to the gifts within you and around you. Okay, and the second class is exploration, and the third class is Be the Gift embodiment. How do you embody the Be the Gift energy? Yeah. So at this point of time, um, the day one is ready to be shared with the world. Not though in the form of a manual. The manual will come once the class is shared. Okay, perhaps in a week or 2 or 3 weeks, the manual will come. But yeah, it is going to be absolutely amazing. And there are people who have seen me speaking more about it. The energy of it is so expansive, and yeah. So I welcome all of you. So this class is going to happen on 14th, that is next Sunday, from morning 10 to evening 6. At this point of time, the amount of the class is 15,000, and I am being called to give this class at 50% at this point of time. This is going to be the first batch in its form, though I have done a lot of classes individually to individual people, but in a group and an entire day format, this is the first time, and that is why this offer. So you're welcome to reach out to me, all those who would like to know more about it, and you already have got the energy, so it is so much beyond than what I can ever put in a form or in a flyer and or in a message. It is still beyond that, because this energy is it's way beyond than what we can define. So yeah, so that is what it is about. You will also know, and so what are the different, how do you know that this class is for you? First, if you are making yourself wrong, if you are judging yourself all the time, most of the time, and if you feel you're not good enough, okay, and if you feel that you are not, you are wasting away your time, energy, and value, then this class is for you. Okay, and then for others who feel that I don't know what my gift is, I really do not know what I am here to offer. Um, then the class is for you. And there are people who feel that they are not being valued, they are not being appreciated by their family members, by their colleagues, by the close loved ones. And if you feel that you have always been taken advantage of, then this class is for you. Okay. And for others who would like to, who have a sense that there is something more to life, but they don't know what it is, and they don't know from how and how to receive this. Or people who are trying to find a person, one person who can give them the knowledge, or they're trying to find a school, a philosophy, a modality. Then this class is for you, because this Be the Gift energy is going to help you open to receiving, to to so much more beyond than what you're currently receiving. And people who get entangled with life, people who feel that I'm getting entangled with a pattern, a constant pattern that is repeating, a constant relationship pattern, a constant series of health pattern, a constant series of um, uh, let's say your personal own habit pattern. Okay, then this class is for you. There's so much that this class has to offer to help you beyond the situation. And yeah, and anyone who just know the sense of, my God, Be the Gift, I'm so curious, I would like to be the gift, I would like to know what it is. You had sense this attraction already, and this class is for you. So yes, I welcome you all to this amazing class. This class is going to be in a Zoom. There's no recording of this class, but there is going to be a privilege for you to repeat this class. I am not yet got a download of how it is going to be, but it is going to be, there is going to be certain very nominal way of for you to repeat this class as the class evolves. Of course, you'll have the manual, you have the protocol, you'll also have some new way of clearing, clearing away things that keeps you entangled. Okay, you will have a Be the Gift protocol clearing that you can use to shift and change and receive from anything. And the best part is, every day as you go ahead and you start living your life, you can engage with this energy, and you can start receiving from people beyond your personal agenda. Yeah. So most of us are so much fixated with expecting something from people, right? But what if you can receive so much beyond that, right? So when you start engaging with that energy, you start receiving not just 1 or 2 or 3% of them, but you start being to receive so much more from them than you thought you could receive from them. So yeah, that is all from my end now. And if you have any questions, well, feel free to reach out to me, and then I'll be happy to take you further. Yeah. So thank you so much. Unless if you have anyone has any questions, we can call it a day. And I'm so grateful to everyone who showed up, because of which I could share this awareness with the world. Um, and there's also one more important thing. Like any of you who feel that what is my purpose here in my life, okay, and who are confused about that, or you feel limited with that, a purpose, but you don't have the resources to fulfill your purpose, it is for them. Oh my God. And that is so huge. Oh my God. I mean, and somewhere you decide, oh my God, you're frustrated about yourself that you're not able to do enough with what you have, um, and what because of whatever limitation that you think you have, and whatever story you have playing in your head. It can also phenomenally contribute beyond that as well. So yeah, just sharing that, putting it across. So thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing some of you in the next class on the coming Sunday. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you, Swami. I learned something new today, how to register.